And I get so mad sometimes when I think about, like, dude, you just wasted 4.5 years. Welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to share why I quit my job with no backup plan. I'm gonna be honest, I have been putting off doing this video for a while just because it's really not the kind of stuff that I usually talk about on my channel, but I figured even if this video can help one person make a very important decision for themselves, it will totally be worth it. So I hope you find this video helpful. This is how I'm going to structure this video. I'm also going to be including some timestamps below to make things a little bit easier for you. So as far as my story, I grew up in a single family household. We didn't have a lot of money growing up and we moved around a lot for financial reasons. And I always obsessed as I got older about just having money, being really successful and having stability. So that I think has a lot to do with some of the decisions and job choices that I've made throughout my life. I went to college, I worked various different types of sales jobs, even though I never really liked them, but I kind of chased the money, which I really don't recommend anyone doing. The last company that I worked at, I was there for 4.5 years. I really didn't like the job that much. I hated sales, as I mentioned. It wasn't very fulfilling, and I just wanted an out because I was just always unhappy. And then to make matters worse, every year that I stayed, somehow, some way, I kept making less money each year, and then it just started to feel really stupid to stay. I think one of the main reasons why I did stay for as long as I did was, although I hated the job, the people that I worked with were amazing, sweet, kind people, and I really did enjoy my coworkers. Now, I was a huge procrastinator. I would say for the last 2 years that I was there, I was going back and forth on, all right, when should I quit? I want to quit. When should I quit? I want to quit. But I didn't pull the trigger for like well over 2 years because I was just too afraid to do it. All right, so let's talk about those big scary fears that we all have and that I had that was preventing me from leaving that job for so long. I think the biggest and the first fear is that fear of running out of money was just, it was insane. And I am, responsible for all of my bills. I can't count on anyone to really bail me out. So to walk away from an income stream was very scary. I also still have a ton of student loan debt, so that was also something that I had to really think about and see if this was something that I could do, just walk away from this job, knowing that I have these loans that are not going to go away. Another thing that I had was a huge identity crisis, and I didn't know what to do next in my life. And this is actually something that I'm going to talk a little bit more about later in this video. And essentially, I didn't know what my life was supposed to look like. There's like this blueprint where everyone is expected to go to school, get good grades, graduate, go to the corporate world, work until you're like 65 or older. To walk away from that, I'm thinking to myself, all right, then what? What do I tell people? What do I do? Just so many different things that I worried about, just completely rejecting the status quo. What I needed to do and what I did was change my outlook because I had to understand how much time I was wasting staying at a job that didn't serve me. It was such a colossal waste of my fucking time. And I get so mad sometimes when I think about, like, dude, you just wasted 4.5 years and, it's not worth wasting your time because we can't get that back. I'm sure most of you have seen the videos on social media where it's titled, life advice from an 80-year-old or what have you. But if you haven't seen these videos, I want you to think about your 80-year-old self looking back and the kind of regrets that you may have if you continue to stay in a situation or a job that makes you so sad and unhappy all of the time. We also need to remember that tomorrow is not guaranteed, and that's why we need to take action right fucking now. I know that I could walk outside tomorrow and die. I might not live until I'm 80 years old. We just need to remember, like, we need to live for right now and do what truly serves us. The longer I stayed at this job that was really weighing me down, I started to become this person that I didn't like anymore. And that was really when I said to myself, something has to change because I want to become that person that I like again, and I just want to be happy. And that's when I made the decision to walk away, as scary as it was. Once you do leave a job with no backup plan, it's time to start thinking about what steps you're going to take next. What I found helpful is literally just making lists of the things that I love doing, even if I wasn't going to get paid to do it. And the goal is to definitely get paid, but making a list of the things that energize you, the things that really make you happy, the things that you enjoy in your free time, things that you're good at, skilled at, things that people have paid you for in the past. So for me, I love making content. I love social media strategy. I love helping other people use social media and giving them advice. So these are all skills and services that I can charge people money for. So go crazy, write down all of these things that you like, even if it sounds silly, even if it sounds crazy. I guarantee you there are people out there that are willing to pay you for these skills that you have. So for you, you might be good at fashion or graphic design or cooking. And these are all things that people will pay you for that will be much more fulfilling than staying at a dead-end job for years and years on end. And another thing that you can do, and this is something that I've done as well, is asking close friends and family what they think you're an expert at. And their answers may surprise you and give you some ideas that you never even would have thought about. And once you pick something that you want to do, it's time to start finding clients. And there are so many sites online, networking events. There are so many ways that you can go about getting new clients for your business or your service. Remember that time is precious. You can't get it back. So if you are in a job or a situation that doesn't serve you, that doesn't energize you, it's time to really start reevaluating and taking action. If you found this helpful, make sure you subscribe to my channel to see more content just like this. Also, share any stories or feedback in the comment section. I love to reply back to my comments and also learn more about you guys. Wishing you all the best, and thanks for watching. Bye.